Bienvenidos de vuelta a un nuevo video de Volver al Futuro, el juego. Lunes 12 de octubre 1931. Ok, ¿por qué siempre cuando estoy en esta onda, cuando ven que estoy jugando, por qué molestan al teléfono? Porque, bueno, ahora esta ha llegado a mi parte favorita del juego. Esta es mi parte favorita del juego. Hay que ir a casa del Doc, pero ¿cómo lo voy a hacer? Ah, con esto me voy a ir a casa del Doc.
Hang on, Emmett. Hope you're ready for a big breakup.
Vamos a casa del Doc de 1931. Regresar a casa del Doc desde el 13 de junio de 1931, hace como 4 meses.
Emmett?
Doc. Keep Tannen.
Thanks again for your assistance, Detective Parker.
Detective? What the hell is Kid doing here?
Nothing criminal, I assure you. I was just getting a mind map of Mr. Tannen for our exhibition at the expo. The authorities wouldn't allow Edna and I to stage a demonstration of the mental alignment meter with a violent felon, but this little baby is just as good. Okay, let's see, now what's next? Check the stew, sort the maps. Ooh, I almost forgot that.
Edna really is cracking the whip, isn't she?
Well, yes, but she's got my best interests at heart. Without her, I can get so distracted. Did she send you down here to check up on me?
Yeah, she wanted to come herself, but...
She's busy too, I know. Well, you're a poor substitute for Edna's lovely features, but make yourself at home.
Thanks.
No, Doc.
No
No,
thanks
Doc.
are necessary. Without you, I'd never be where I am now. In love with the woman of my dreams. And a mere 6 hours from my first public triumph as a scientist. Wait a minute. 6 hours? Jumping Jehoshaphat, I'm running out of time!
Doc, usted está empezando a... No, Doc. Usted está empezando aquí con esas de Edna. Tengo que hacer que el Doc recupere la razón.
The mind of a degenerate criminal.
It's Kid Tannen's mind map, as captured by our mind map helmet.
You could tell he's a criminal just by looking at this?
No, but when it's fed into the mental alignment meter...
A ver. Degenerate.
Weird.
Weird nothing. It's science.
Ah, sí, ciencia, pero no ese tipo de ciencia. A ver, Doc, ¿qué es esto?
How does the mental alignment thing work?
Here, I'll show you.
Hey!
The test subject wears this mind mapping helmet, which probes the brain by measuring fluctuations in skin conductance and electrical resistance on the surface of the parietal lobe.
Uh-huh.
Hey.
When I turn on the mind mapping helmet with this radio switch, the subject is exposed to a series of visual stimuli, intended to provoke a series of positive or negative responses, as indicated by these lights on the helmet.
Hey, is that...
As the responses are recorded, they're relayed to this special typewriter, which prints out a punch card that represents the subject's mind map.
All I see is a bunch of holes.
Well, to you, maybe. But to our mental alignment meter, this mind map is nothing less than a peek into your subconscious. Observe as I place your mind map into the MAM.
Layabout. Is that machine calling me a slacker?
No, your own physiological responses did.
Ah, mira. A Marty le salió layabout. Esto me suena familiar. No, esto no puede ser. Esto es lo que está pasando en 1980. Esto que está ahí, todo esto es lo que está pasando, lo que ocurrió en 1986. Ok, la máquina lo está llamando layabout, no tanto como aquí están en el video de Degenerate Criminal.
So this machine takes those little cards and tells you whether or not someone's a good guy or bad guy?
Kind of. Actually, the helmet does all the work. The mental alignment meter is just a glorified arcade machine.
So why not just go with the cards?
Edna says that people respond well to flashing lights and snap judgments. I can't argue with that. Every time I kiss her, I see flashing lights and lose all sense of judgment.
No kidding.
No, Doc, tengo que evitar esto. Esto es el principio de lo que... De veras, esto es el principio.
Hey, could we watch Frankenstein on this?
Sorry, Harry, but I need this projector to trigger positive and negative visual stimuli for my mental alignment test. Besides, a movie like Frankenstein should really be watched on a big screen, don't you think?
Sí. Ajá, ok, como estoy en esta época, es obvio que aún el dog aquí no estaba ahí, aquí no estaba tan sacado de onda como regresé.
Hey, Emmett, got a sec?
Why, yes. In fact, I've got several.
Ok, vamos a decirle. Sí, esta pregunta, esta quiero hacerla.
I can't believe you invented all this in 2 months.
Well, like I said, there's not really a whole lot of inventing going on here. I just dressed up a $5 potentiometer with a lot of bells and whistles.
But
Don't get me wrong, it does a remarkable job of telling whether a subject is currently liking or disliking what they're experiencing. But all the extra stuff about sorting out criminals from model citizens is mostly a bunch of hooey at this point.
is all this new stuff what you're showing off at the expo?
Yes, it's our mental alignment meter.
No,
Mental alignment meter?
¿por qué? ¿Y qué pasó con el
I
carro?
thought you were working on some sort of rocket car.
Oh, the rocket propulsion system was far too unreliable, as that incident with Einstein proved. By the way, whatever happened to Einstein?
I wish I knew.
Anyway, I started tinkering with an alternate method of propulsion, but that was before things started heating up with Edna. Our conversations about the possibilities of applying technology to social ills pushed my research in a whole new direction.
No, ahora con lo que acaba de decir, quiere decir que ahora ya no. Aquí es donde empieza la línea alterna, que el Doc olvida todo sobre la ciencia de cohetes, teorías de relatividad, ley de Ohm, todo eso, la ley de la conservación de la masa, es todo eso es física y matemáticas. Ley de la conservación de la masa, ley de Ohm, ¿cómo se llama? Lo de la teoría de la relatividad de Einstein, la química, la física, todo eso, ¿no? Se olvidó por Edna. Edna es una completa. Por eso está eso en Hill Valley. Por eso, por Edna hizo esto al Dog. Tengo que detener esto.
What's a mental alignment meter?
It's the most revolutionary piece of technology since the cotton gin.
No.
What does it do?
It reads and interprets the subconscious desires of the human mind.
Y este pedazo de porquería se está leyendo la mente de la gente. Esto fue el principio.
Why would you want to probe people's minds?
No.
Why wouldn't you? Imagine being able to diagnose mental disorders with a flick of a switch, or detect the truthfulness of courtroom testimony merely by connecting a witness to a small portable device.
Your machine does all that?
Not yet. Frankly, right now, the whole thing's just a gussied-up potentiometer. But with years of refinements and a whole lot of investors, the MAM will be able to identify countless psychosis and neurosis, alcoholism, acrophobia, Oedipal complexes.
No, usted no es el Doc.
And then we can set about curing them, of course.
Of course.
O sea, ahorita lo que hace esta máquina es leer la mente y no lo cura. La cura es hasta que inventó... ¿no?
Anyway. Did you make a mind map of yourself?
Of course. Take a look.
A ver, quiero verla.
Edna's right. You are a model citizen.
At least as far as my invention's concerned. Confidentially, this whole enterprise is a little light on the hard science and a little heavy on the smoke and mirrors.
No, Doc, tengo que detenerlo. A ver.
Could you tell me how this mental alignment meter works again?
Of course. Now, pay attention. Subjects put on the mind-mapping helmet, which I activate with this radio switch.
Check.
The subject is then exposed to a series of visual stimuli provoking positive, negative, or indifferent reactions that are recorded by the mind map printer.
Right.
Once a mind map is completed, it can be inserted into the mental alignment meter to pronounce judgment on the subject's mental state.
Okay, I think I got it.
Bueno, esto está empezando a enfermarme de nuevo. O sea, regresé en el pasado y esto está empezando a volver... Bueno, afortunadamente fueron 2 meses tarde, así que aún llegué a tiempo. Y llegué justo a tiempo, el 12 de octubre. Ahora quiero
What's with the
preguntarle
new
algo, Doc.
threads?
You like them?
You look like Colonel Sanders.
Who?
Never mind.
Edna gave them to me. She says my usual clothes don't have enough zing for a public exhibition.
Coronel Sanders, no lo conoce, en esta época no con Coronel Sanders. No lo conoce. No existe en esta época. Vamos a decirle de esto de Edna.
So, you and Edna, how serious are you guys?
Well, we both enjoy a good joke every now and then, but I'd say on the whole we're fairly serious people. Why do you ask?
No. What I mean is, how serious is your relationship?
Oh, well, as a scientist, I can't state this with 100% confidence, but I'm provisionally certain that I'm head over heels in love.
Really? With Edna?
What can I say? She's my muse. In the weeks since we've been courting, she's given me so many wonderful ideas.
No.
You sure Edna's the right woman for you?
What do you mean?
Eso.
Don't you think she's a little controlling?
Controlling? Edna? No. She's just giving me a little much-needed guidance. Before I met her, I was such a flibberty-gibbet, always getting distracted by the slightest stray idea. But now, thanks to Edna, I stay focused on the task in front of me, like a narrow-band stream of stimulated photon emissions. Focused!
I don't know. I just think Edna might be a little dangerous.
Oh, I agree.
You do?
Like all independent women, she's a danger to the patriarchal status quo. That's one of the things I love about her. She shakes things up.
You have no idea.
No, Doc, tengo que salvarlo de esto.
I just think you should be careful, that's all.
Thanks for the concern, but I'll be fine.
I still don't think Edna's right for you.
Oh? And who is she right for? You?
Me? No way.
Relax. I'm just yanking your tibia.
Bueno, esto lo voy a dejar pendiente.
You look busy. Why don't we talk later?
Sure thing.
Así que amigos de la creación, esto se queda pendiente para el próximo video. Y en este próximo video se viene lo bueno. Así que